All right, today's the day, I think. I've got this puppy pretty well juiced up. Where are we at? 90%. We've used up all the ice. I've got some downward thrusters on this bad boy because I realized I'm going to need those in space. We built, let's see, we got an assembler, we got a survival kit, we got a generator just in case. Refinery, basic assembler. We got the stuff we need. And then I took the mining rig and I parked him over here with a new connector because we're not gonna be able to use him in space because I didn't feel like rebuilding it. Now, I was gonna grab a bunch of resources, but I kind of decided not to. I grabbed a few things, but we're gonna head to the moon. Moon over there? Question mark? Because I wasn't sure at first, but now I'm sure. We're gonna head to the moon. Batteries are charged enough. Landing gears off. Oh, I gotta reprogram. What's up with that button? Hold on. Hold, please. Transpose thrusters on. Engage. After we turn the batteries on. And we're hot. Live action. I do have a Gatling gun. It has like 100 and something ammo. I don't know how long that lasts. That's like 100 ammo crates. But I don't know if every time it shoots it burns one of those crates. I would like to think not. What's going on here? Our gyro not on. Interesting. Oh, I didn't add it to the group. Okay, we'll just have to remember to turn that on manually. Okay, here's the plan. We are pointing at the moon. And we're going. We gotta get over this hill first, though. Okay, now we're going. I think what the plan is now is I want to go to the moon. I don't want to move to the moon per se, but I think it's going to be a good spot to set up a base. Kind of get like a jumping station going. Really what I want to do is I want to build a space station that'll be mobile. I think I'd rather have our main situation up in orbit rather than fixed to a planet. I think that would be more fun. Wait a second. Is that the moon or is that the moon? What is going on here? That's not the moon. What is that marker? Okay, you know what? Well, oh my gosh. So, hold on. Okay, we're off of that. GPS. Moon? I don't know. Delete that. We can see this. Okay. We're gonna head off this way. Let's just make sure we don't get sucked back into Earth. Okay, this is gonna take a minute. By a minute, I mean like 20 minutes, so, or more. So I will catch up with you guys in a little bit here when we're getting close or something exciting happens. I don't even want to talk about how long that took. Now, this is my first time on the moon. Oh, shoot. Let's turn the dampeners back on before we pancake. I wanted to come to one of the poles where all the ice is. Mainly because ice is going to be our lifeline and we can get a lot of the stuff you need from stone. So, let's kind of look here. A very holy area. if I do say so. I don't really want to be in a shadow all the time, but I guess that's just part of being on the moon. Is that gold? What is that? Here, okay, let's put her down, like, where's that patch at? Right there? Here, let's go right here. And we made it here with about 40% of our hydrogen tank, which is actually what I wanted to do. Try and level the ship out here. Get a idea of how big we actually are. We don't need all 4 of these to touch. Just need... That's not not enough to lock. That'll work. Okay, engine's off. We better leave the batteries on, turn the gyro off. Okay. Okay, so the clock is kind of ticking, but why is this brown? Nickel. Neat. Okay, so we do have... Oh, this is gonna suck. I was gonna do some hand harvesting to get us rolling here, and I wanted to build a base, or at least start to. Now, I don't know the fundamentals. Hold on, I gotta... The audio, man. I don't know how much I can turn it down more, you know?
Inventory full.
Okay, so that's fine. That's actually all gonna kind of roll to one place. I kind of wanted to start making a flat spot here. Okay. We definitely need to make solar panels. And I brought the solar cells. We do not have glass. Okay. Do I have any steel plates? I probably need steel plates. I do not have steel plates. Production. Just go ahead and you make a ton of those real quick. Basically, this is going to be like starting from scratch, and it's going to be a huge grind again. I should have brought materials. That's on me. For now, I think we're just going to set up a very crude... I better stick it on the ship so I don't have to do anything else for the time being. I'm worried it's not going to count as connected. Okay, first order of business. Let's just get this going. So I did some things. I got a little carried away. Now, I did a couple things. I had a rover built. Like, wheels rover, not that thing. I had a rover built, right? And it was right here. And I used it to do this. And then I left the rover right here, and I went that way, and I did some things, and then I came back, and the rover was gone. And that was my introduction to trash deletion. So, instead of reloading the save, I realized it sucked anyways, and I built this. Now, this is not my first flyer, but it gets the job done. I think it's empty. Empty-ish? No, it doesn't have any stone. That's the important part. Okay, so this is my first hydrogen miner. It could probably use some more rockets on it, but I'm pretty happy with it. I kind of freeballed it, and it probably took a lot longer than it needed to. And I don't know, it's okay. It does what I need it to. Pretty simple, but I'm kind of proud of the fact that it does this. And then I can just, you know, be selective, I guess. I don't know, for getting the stone right now, I could probably use a camera on it somewhere. The cockpit view's okay, but not when you're underneath. But I don't know, I'm pretty happy with it. I can get it pretty much full and it still flies, or at least close to full. I can carry like 60 or 80,000 kilograms worth of stuff, which isn't a ton, but it's enough. So this was also my first airtight structure, which, oh boy, that was an experience. I just ended up using full blocks for now. I'm not too worried about how pretty it looks at the moment. I was going to make it look pretty, and I was like, eh. I just got a refinery, an assembler, and then a big storage tank, which may or may not be moderately empty. I don't have a lot of resources sitting around just because I've been using it, but then I got a O2H2 generator and a hydrogen tank for right now. Now, I got this figured out, mostly. I built this room, like, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll put stuff in here, and now I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to put in here. So this was good practice. Originally, I tried saving resources and using the panels instead of the whole blocks, and trying to get the panel orientation right was like a pain. Like, I was using them on the floor, on the ceiling, and on the walls, and getting them orientated properly so they weren't burning the space up on the inside that I couldn't use was a pain. And then I got it all put together, and it wasn't airtight. So I just ripped it all out and replaced it with the full blocks, which kind of sucked, but here we are. Anyways, nothing special going on here. This airlock could probably use a little work just because it barfs out the air. Not a big deal. Okay. So yeah, I've got this going. I've been digging some holes. There's a couple ore pockets. I've been smoothing this out. I've got a couple plans, which one of them involves making a drilling rig probably right here. I think there's nickel. Well, there's ice. I thought there was nickel right here. That's okay. Oh, wait, no, the nickel's over here-ish. But, okay, so what I want to do is right here, I want to make a drilling rig. And I want to test out a couple ideas that I've seen. So, basically what I've seen from everybody is they'll build it with the pistons, and they'll build like 10 pistons compressed, right? And then you unload your pistons, it digs your hole over time. But then once those pistons are at full extent, they're just like, alright, we're done here, we gotta close out. And that, or you have to like tear it all the way down and then build it back up, or you add them at the bottom. What I want to try and do, I've seen some ideas from Pandemic Playground. I've been watching some of their older and some of their newer stuff. And I've seen that they're using, like, for their space elevator, they used landing gear to hold it, like, as a brake. So I think I want to try something like that. So we'll have, like, our piston that never leaves from the top here, and then you'll have your another drill head with another piston, and it'll push it down, the landing gear will grab it, and then this piston would retract and leave enough room for you to put another piston down. I don't know yet. I haven't tested this at all, so I'm gonna be doing some testing with that. And then if this works out and I'm gonna start drilling here and get a ton of resources built up, I would like to use that same concept to build an actual big like drilling rig vehicle, whether it's something like that that can just fly over a little bit and land. But I would like it to be more maybe not autonomous quite yet, because I don't know how to use the program blocks and all that, but I would like to see a system where it has all the pistons stored in like a bay, and then it grabs the piston and puts it into place, and then the system just carries it on. The first iteration, it would probably end up being manual, where I'm going to have to push buttons or manually extend pistons and manually lock the gear. But I think doing something like that automated would be really cool, and that's something that excites me about this game. So I'm gonna do some configuring right here, and I'm just gonna make a mining section for this. And that way I get some ice. But the main thing right now, I just want to get stone and ice and things. So, okay, I'm going to play with this and I'll bring you back. Wrong button. We have a thing. I haven't thought about the other part yet, but we have a thing. Now, this is sunk in the ground, so it's going to be a problem. Oh, I can't exit. Okay. Can I stand on this? Hold on. You won't hurt me, right, buddy? Okay, first thing is... yeah, this one. Group. Rig. Drills. Off. Now, I was curious at the power grid. Oh, yeah, I gotta do a... rotator. Oh, I don't have experimental mode on, so I can't stop the shakiness. Now, I think what we're gonna do, I learned this last night, control click. That's probably a little too slow, I think. Is it even turning? There we go. Okay, so the drills are building up material right now. Which is because I don't have this plugged in. God, it's so loud. Whew, silence. Somebody told me there's mods to make things not loud. I'm gonna look into that. In the meantime, I'm gonna try and adjust the volume for you guys. I didn't do a very good job of that on the last video. Okay. Let's see. Oh, it's walking away from me. I want the set the piston to extend at like really slow, but I don't know if there's like a good. So 0.05. Now which piston's extending? This one. Is that gonna be too fast? That seems like it's gonna be too fast. Oh god. I also need to remember these drills are not gonna... Okay, they're fine. Maybe we slow it down. Do like half of that? The big thing is, as long as it's giving us clearance to go down. Maybe... I'm sure there's an optimal speed and somebody knows what it is. Now it's probably not going well. Okay, so it's at a point where it's eating new terrain now. So I think it's kind of getting itself figured out, because before I had it all chewed up and it wasn't even. So it was kind of like catching up with itself.
Energy low.
We can't even get silence in the cockpit. Hold on. Can we go over here? Okay. So... that piston's still got a little ways to go. I think the next thing I need to do is I need to run I just need to conveyor this over here and get it hooked up with the refinery and everything so we can start pumping materials. And then I'll probably play around and figure out how to make it hold on to itself, because that'll be next after I... The sound radius is really weird in this game. Anyways, so we'll get that one fully extended. We'll get that one fully extended. And then wherever this one sits, I want to be able to grab it, ideally, and then retract that one. But I don't know how the connect and disconnect works with piston heads. Like, I don't want to have to build a connector every time. If we build this into a truck, we can just have the connectors on the pieces since we're going to reuse them. But I'm not sure yet. So we're going to figure that out. Yeah, I'm going to mess around and see what I can do here. So, I can't remember where I ended the last clip. But I've got this built. Both pistons are fully extended now. It kind of reached its max, and then I ran piping over to here. And then I put a speed module. This is the first time I've made any modules for the refinery. My power situation's hurting. I'm thinking maybe I should do a solar array soon. One that follows the sun. yeah, I'm thinking that's a soon project. But I've been thinking about this. I did end up looking. I said I can't find anything, and I reworded it how I typed it in, and then things came up. But I kind of want to do it differently. I just want to try my own way to do it. I've seen some people using some welder systems where they use they have like another piston here with merge blocks, and they grab it and they move it down, but then you're putting a merge block between every block set, or I don't know, they're doing a whole bunch of things. I want to try a few things, but I probably won't do it today. I don't know how accurate these are. What I would like to try and do is, so this is your max extent. What I would like to do, or like to try to do, is have like a landing gear leg here, snap onto this, have a grinder. How? Okay, this is the head, right? And then this is the actual piston housing. So like, if we put the grinder here, I don't know how the ship grinders are. I'm gonna test one later tomorrow because I'm tired and I gotta go to work. Yeah, I want to put a grinder here to chop the head off, and then hopefully have that set up so it'll circulate the resources back up to here, and then this will retract, and then I want to have a welder to put the head back on, and then a welder to make another piston, and then somehow automate that. But that's just a theory. I don't have a proof of concept yet. I don't even have a mock-up. But that's the idea I want to try. I probably could have made this bigger. I guess it's not too late to go back. I could always just go down there and open it up by hand and then add more drills and then keep going if I really wanted to. But like I said, this is kind of just a testing ground before I make a giant rig. So I do want to learn, though. I used to do a lot of technical Minecraft stuff back in the day. I know that sounds kind of dumb comparatively, but yeah, I used to do technical Minecraft, so I think I could hopefully figure this out. This game obviously has a lot more block coding and things like that to it, and all the individual blocks that do things and things in orders, and yeah. Okay, so anyways, before I ramble on too long, I'm gonna go ahead and just chop this video off here. I know I'm not doing a lot of hot building action live. I'm cutting and then coming back. That's just because when I'm building things, just because I'm not super familiar with everything yet, I do something like this. It's like, okay, so I know what I want to do, right? So I put this here, and I'm like, well, okay. But then I click, and I don't have any of the building materials. So I know there's like a thing to add to your build planner that I have like no idea how to use. So like, if I add it to the build planner, and then I come over here, do I do it like this? And then I just click on... Hello? And I know what's wrong. Hold on. Refinery. No. Why isn't the refinery a refinery? Stone. Wait. Hello? What happened? We just had like 400,000 stone. Where did it... Uh... It's not in my pocket. Well... This is awkward. I just had 400,000 stone. Don't know where it went. Not entirely sure, gonna be honest. I'm also not sure why my assembler's not running. Something's backed up, right? Is it? So, I'm confused. Why did it do that? The assembler... But, okay, that doesn't answer my question. Where did all my stone go? There's no way it went through all that stone because... Iron. We don't have that much iron. Where's my... This is my large cargo container. I should have, like, a ton of things. Hold on. So much for closing the episode out, huh? Okay, because I know if I turn this on and blow everybody's eardrums out, even though it's, like, bottomed out, it's still getting materials. Yes? Okay, well, some of them are getting materials. Yes. Okay. Well, anyways, that was weird. I had like 400,000 stone and it all just disappeared. I doubt it processed it because when I looked last, I had about 26,000 iron. So the fact that it all just disappeared is kinda odd. Let's look at gravel. 11 to 6, 9. Yeah, I don't know. Very odd. I want to fill that too. I'm going to test this later. I wanted to fill this to see where the gravel will go, because I don't know why it's going into this connector. It's filling the connector instead of the container. Just like the iron. I guess there's no iron in here, so maybe it just didn't think about it. Yeah, I know, game. Thank you. Okay, well, I'm gonna do some head scratching, but I'm gonna go to bed and then do some head scratching. Hopefully that works out. It usually doesn't, but okay, for real. This time, too fast. This time, for real. I'm gonna close it out. We made some progress today. Look at our cute little base. Okay, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time.